这车比较 lively 嘞，我还讲西点送哎，跟你讲。I believe this car will be in a mini museum. Yeah, and now we go at 15 km. Can you hear the tok 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 tok? Ah, 不会水咩？不会 Q 咩？这车，walao eh! Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of our Speed Kaki BKY. Okay, today I'm going to do a science project. I just want to satisfy my own curiosity. Why? Today we're gonna try a very limited car. Only 3,000 pieces in the world. Wow, only 3,000, even lesser than the GR Yaris. So limited that, wow, I feel that I should get one, you know. And they have their numbers outside the car. I'm sure you know which car I'm talking about. Today I'm gonna talk about the MINI GP3. You know, when a car is supposed to be launched in year 2000, wow, I saw the pictures. I was very impressed, because I feel that, wow, this car, look at this car. The racing grey, mated with the chili red. Wow, this combi is fantastic, man. You know, and there's a silver on top of the roof and also the side mirrors. Wow, all the contrast. This concoction makes it such a beautiful car. Till today, I still feel it's a beautiful car. But, sad to say, okay, there is a shortcoming. Why? Because this car, the worldwide reviews is not fantastic. Some say good. Jeremy Clarkson gave it 10 out of 10. Maybe Top Gear gave it 6 out of 10. Why? Because they say this car is essentially too hard, a little bit crazy. So being a Civic Type R owner, we have driven crazy cars before. What car can be more harsh than a Civic Type R FD2R on stock suspension? That one you see, those with big one, the come out, you know, okay? That's how harsh the Civic Type R is. Now, we're going to try the MINI GP. But before I start, I'll just share with you a bit more. This MINI GP got a mini power dome. I got some grills here for cooling. This white body, actually, a lot of people are a bit lost. Why I got this white body? Brother, maybe if there's no aero use, this one also look nice, right? I feel like it looks damn nice, damn sat, no smile, you know. Then you can see the GP3 decals. And I tell you, this car comes with OPF. What is OPF? Auto Particular Filter. Okay, it's just more cat to the car. But this car still sounds pretty nice. Less the pops and bangs. But I think if you do a OPF delete, this car should sound like a dream. Come, look at this wing, this big ass wing. I don't care about functionality, I just find that it looks damn nice. Okay, why is there a hole here? It's because when you want to fold up, the antenna is in the center. Okay, so just nice, just nice. If you say, oh, this one looks damn nice, got arrow, no, it's just to fit the antenna. The diffuser behind also completes the look of the car. I tell you, every time I see this car, I'll just go round and round looking. This car only 2 seats, but if you're a MINI GP fan, you know that MINI GP always only come with 2 seats. Hey, what is this bar behind? Wow, is it like last time my friend Honda Civic Type R put the Ultra Racing bar? Okay, this one they already said it. It doesn't make the body more rigid. It's just that put the bar there, you put luggage, it won't slam onto you. But it looks damn cool also. Look at this. Red seat belt also. Wow, so a lot of chili red and this racing grey are combined together. It makes this car so beautiful. Okay, underneath this hood, it's the same engine as the M235, the X235i. Okay, 306 HP. 306 HP is the fastest engine ever put on a Mini. But this car was not the first car that had this engine. The Clubman had this engine. So, this should be faster. Because why? This car is a smaller car, it's a lighter car at 1255 kg. So interior is pretty much standard these days. You get your numbers here, your GP serial number. You get a bit of Alcantara in your sport seats. Okay, for a Mini, it's damn nice. And of course, black anthracite roof lining. It gives it a very sporty demeanor. I personally like it. And Minis, center cluster, then you get your start-stop button and a few buttons here. So I think it's pretty nice, pretty Spartan. Now, let's bring the car for the drive. That's what I'm most interested in. Why the journalists in UK don't like this car. Come. Comes to real driving. Just now I came out, I went past the hump. This type of hump is the worst one. I go at 15 km. Okay, you get this stuff. Wow, it was like my friends Civic Type R on those super heavy spring rate kind of coil over. But is it livable or not? It depends on your previous driving habits lah. If you all along driving, relax car, plush car, this car, it's in tune, you know. If you are used to heavy spring rate cars, like you go Sepang, and actually this spring rate livable if you ask me. Now you got two Civic Type R drivers sitting inside this car. So later we will both give our verdict. Is this car so unbearable like they say? Let's go to our usual route. Our usual route is the best test for suspension setups. But I tell you, this car, even though it has an OPF, the way this car pulls, the sound glorious, glorious. Like Pavarotti, like Whitney Houston, okay, glorious. Control of the car is, I would say, pretty good lah. Steering is nicely weighted, Napa leather, thumb guard, red stitching. Brakes are decent, although we are not trying them in, I would say, most trying conditions. Brake right now is decent. But I like the pull of this car, it's good. It's like raring to go, It's like a very fit athlete. You train your 100 meters for 1 year, Or at the starting point you just go like that. Wow. A lot of passion has been infused to making this car, The looks, the interior, the new cluster. Wow, look like 8 meter, not right? 8 meter for a race car. Very nice. Okay, this car, okay, I'll just say a bit comes with a bit more tech than the cars of old. But a lot of people are gutted by the lack of a manual gearbox. Yes, I would say that the Mini manual gearbox does feel quite good. Maybe not as rubbery as a BMW or even, like your Renaults. I don't like the feel of Renault manuals. Sorry, but my own opinion. This car, I feel, it's a bit more emotional than the 235. Maybe due to the lighter weight, the smaller car, and the louder exhaust. So far so good. Right? The journalists say no good. Is it because the UK road's too rabak already? They drive on the UKB road. Wow, they had their lungs are shaken. So they say, wow, they say this car is very track focused. But I have friends who daily this car. I have friends who own this car. So this is the place that we always go. Undulation. And I like the way lack of roll. Very short wheelbase. I usually never drive short wheelbase cars. I mean, as short as this. Okay, let's go to just sports gearing. Now got sports gearing. Oh, it's sick. This car, to your surprise, is faster than the M2 on Notchlifer. 756 as compared to the M2 758. I'm saying M2, not M2 CS, not M2 Com. Just saying M2 So this car is also not bad. I can push above its weight. At first when I want to do this review, I was afraid that this car a bit too jumpy. Then I wanted to do one review. If let's say, what if I put an Olin suspension on it, and see how the car feels. But then again, I think no need I can live with this Can you live with this, Brad? Can會使嘛？對無？你無講真歹話，人講到遮車濟了，幾個人會死，你八隻骨會歪，你奶奶會跳出來，無啦。咱的this car okay lah. These days, car sales are very packed towards car reviews GR Yaris. Nobody drives the car before. Everybody say the car good. Why? Because the journalist say it's good. What? So can Arthur Wong say this car good? No, but it's really not bad, honestly. I think this car really want to play. Or you do one tune. I mean, if you really want suspension to be softer, you change suspension. I think the brakes do a bit of change, maybe better pads, or you got more budget, change big bar BBK. I think this car will be pink hoke. I think good lah. This one you put RE71 RS. Wow, this car is a front wheel drive car. Walao People say this car drive already like crazy, like a bit too snappy, a bit crazy, but drive car must like that, walao. Every car quite quiet, every car very plush, every car very soon. Walao then 你冇叫花車了咯。Oh, this car bring out the boy racer in me 咧，跟他這了跟他，walao是一個槍啊，你看咧。Oh, imagine this car, you put OPF delete, got pops and bangs. Oh, pop song lah. Now already quite good lah. I just drive aimlessly, you know. I just want to feel this car, you know. Drop gear lah, one lah, 袂歹嘛。Throttle control lah, wow, straight road push, walao Oh shit. Whew. I think I had a good time. So fun. Yeah, this car is not. You know, you drive Go-Kart, right? Mini is supposed to feel like Go-Kart, right? I think they complain that after the R5, don't know what, R5, 6, there are no more true thoroughbred Minis. They become 1 series. This car not 1 series lah, not 2 series lah. This car, I think, feels more Mini. It's the most Mini feeling car that I've felt in a Mini in many years. You know, sometimes they say, hey, you know, sometimes Mini very sayang. You know, 200 horsepower, and even JCW, 200 plus horsepower only. Well, if only one day a Mini can hit 300 horsepower, like that lor, your dream has been fulfilled. Beware what you dream for, okay? This car already give you already, okay? 300 over horsepower, a bit of tune, maybe even 360, 370. Wow, this car, front wheel drive car, madness, man. I love it to bits. 实话好驾就好驾，不好驾就不好驾。This car, I tell you, really, いい車です。Okay, now in slow driving, it does give you a bit of judder lah. It's not your compliant sedan or your compliant hatch lah. It's a bit more road feedback lah. You feel more of the road lah. You can see my head like here hip hop music like that. Will move a bit one lah. But hello, people say last time Mini, wow, Go-Kart feel. Now give you Go-Kart feel. You say this car crazy. Cannot like that Can lah, bearable lah. If you are hot blooded, if you don't mind 2 seats, people say, hey, this car only 2 seats leh. You buy Porsche Boxster also 2 seats right? This one also 2 seats same one. But this car got a big ass boot, you know. Porsche Cayman, how to put your big Rimowa case. This one can put whole family Rimowa case behind it, but fetch 2 people. Today I tried, you know, driving like a maniac lah. The cornering capability of this car is quite good, leh. Because firstly, it feels firm, Feel firm, you can go, You know what I mean? But if you want a car that evokes your emotion, makes you feel young, I think this car damn good, leh. I tell you, BMW very easy to tune, You know, you can easily get more horsepower. You know, you can get more pops and bangs. I'm in the MINI GP worldwide owners group lah. I tell you, the people love the car lah. Wow, they put AST suspension lah, Olin lah, OPF delete lah, exhaust lah. Wow, having fun, man. But they shock lah, their car cheap lah. Singapore car expensive lah. Honestly, I feel that this car deserves some justice lah. So I wanted to do a review for this car. Not because I have this car in my stock lah. Come on lah. If I want to do it, I do it very early already. But I just curious, you know, we mentioned about this car. How come like that? The review not good. I find I'll probably give it 7.8 out of 10, maybe 8. I mean to round it up. Okay, now comes the end of our BKY for the MINI GP3. Do continue to like, subscribe, and share our page if you love our content. We'll strive to do better content for you. Thanks everybody. Signing out. Cheers. A whole world need 3,000 pieces now. Hello, but 开玩笑. So limited. What are you waiting for, man? Yeah lah, same as me lah. Waiting for money lah. I understand. Look at the wing behind, like a mini GT wing. People say, hey, 你不是喜欢 3 pedal 咩? Yeah lah, I like manual lah, but sometimes must try a bit of auto car ma.